Yet another opportunity to remind you that overtaking is allowed. This is a fundamental truth that you must understand. Yes, that life is not a race of patience, but persistence and strategy. Sije ukabaki nyuma. Welcome to 247 Laws of Marketing. My name is Brian Karen Oduma. And today I want us to go through the journey of self-discovery. Yes, the journey of self-discovery. Many of us struggle with that, and we tend to waste a lot of time trying things here and there, before we come to realize that this is exactly what we were called for or we were meant to do. And people even come to discover themselves at 40, at 50, even at 60 and above. But it's not a must that you get there. This is something that when mentored well, or when your spirit is awakened and you are a prayerful person, you can be able to discover yourself as early as possible without wasting any time. A friend of mine was sharing someday and was saying, what if we go to heaven someday, alafu unafika huko and then you are told that you are supposed to have 7 companies and you only managed to have one. Or no, you are supposed to be a teacher, but you became maybe a chef or something else. Like you come to realize later that what exactly you were meant to do, you did not do. You were busy doing other things, chasing things that are not aligned to your purpose. So self-discovery, the journey of self-discovery. Now, there are words that usually guide our inquiries. As human beings, there are these words we call the W words, or the question words. They are what, where, when, and which one? What, where, when, and why. Right? So these words, usually we use them to inquire. We use them to get a lot of information about something or about an event. But among all these other words, there's one word that really stands out, that is really important, and that word is the why. Why? Why are you doing that? Why are you not doing that? Why did it happen? Why is actually connected to the motive, to the purpose, to something that you cannot really tell. In the previous episode, I talked about a brand being a perception, being an emotional connection, a psychological connection to something. Because sometimes you'll sit down and check. You will look at an entrepreneur. Those that are entrepreneurs, they can relate. It reaches a time when you are doing something, it's not giving you, it's not giving back. There are no returns, there are no revenues. Like every advisor you'll go to, every consultant will tell you, no, stop this, because it is going to a loss. But yourself, knowing the connection you have with whatever you are doing or whatever you are carrying, if it's a product or a brand, you are unable to stop, because there is something extra, there's something just always more than what people can see, way beyond what people can tell or what logic can explain. Now, why are you doing that? Why are you there? Why are you what you are today? So when we talk about self-discovery, this is something that it's very personal, it is very powerful, and it can help you move with speed. First of all, it can help you move with speed. It will help you not waste a lot of time doing this, doing that. But when you really discover yourself, you stay to your purpose, you stay to your mission, for whatever cost it takes. and with that you can be able to break even quick than someone who is trying to find themselves one way or another. So myself, I came to find myself as a doing a lot of marketing and promotion, and I could not understand. So I have been following up. I have been visiting my history and my archives to understand why really I'm here today. Why am I doing what I'm doing today? So I want to give you a story. This is not a class. This is a story I just want to give you about my journey of self discovery. So when I was in primary, I first wanted to be a pilot. I don't know why. Maybe because I was very clever in class or something. I wanted to be a pilot, but when I reached to high school, the cleverness went. I don't know where it went. So I became an average student. Then I was like, hey, mathematics a problem, physics a problem, chemistry a problem. Oh, what's this? What's happening? So I had to change my. By the time I'm joining high school, I came from being a pilot. Now I became a lawyer. Yes, I became a lawyer for all that time until KCSE came and told me, huh? This is not your place. This is not your place. I'll talk about that someday in details. But the journey of self-discovery to where I am today came to start in 2017, as far as I can remember. In 2017, I was doing an application to join campus. Yeah, to join campus. And I remember one of the major requirements that were there were, you must have an NHIF card, NHIF registration number or something, because we were filling, those university documents, what we were filling, help documents, those using help and all that. So there was a necessity to have an NHIF. So I was supposed to travel. I come from the village, the village called Habanga in Bundalangi constituency. My village people, they are praying for me. I know. So I came from that village, and there was need to do this application. But now this application, I had to travel to some town, some nearby town, to be able to look for an Huduma center and board and do that application, and which was very tiresome. It was very boring to me, for somebody who doesn't love walking around, doesn't love a lot of movement, struggles, and all that. I felt I'm so much disturbed, but this had to happen. So I decided to go online and just search how this thing happened. Then I came to find out, oh, it can be done online. You can get an NHIF number online. Those who don't know NHIF, it is National Health Insurance Fund. It was the health insurance cover for those of us who live in Kenya. Right now it's called SHA. Others are calling SHE. Others are calling whatever you call it, whatever it is. That is what I'm talking about. So I was going to look for this number. Then I found out, kumbe inaweza fanyika online. I'm like, let me do this. Let me start this. So I started following the steps. I found a post posted by NHIF on how somebody can be able to register and get an NHIF number, very fast. So I found that post. I followed up, and then in no time I had my number, and I was very excited. I don't know why. I was very much excited about it until I took a screenshot of that post. I went to post it. That was in August, I think 17th of August 2017. I went to my Facebook page and I posted that thing. In my post, in the caption, I was telling people or my followers or something, I was telling them, ni rahisi ni rahisi kupata NHIF, ni rahisi kama AOU, unafanya tu hivi, unafanya hivi, in a minute or 3 you are there, you have your number. And I was very excited nikaanza kushare that news to them. So I didn't really know why I am doing that. That's why I started by talking to you about the W questions, the W words. I didn't know why I'm doing that. Yeah. But it wasn't a big deal to me. So nilimaliza, I got my number, I posted, I left it there. That post, I think it has one comment only by now. So nikamaliza hiyo story, nikaachana naye. At the same time, it came for August elections came. Those who come from Budalangi, let's talk. Let's move here. Let's talk. From Budalangi constituency, I know you remember. Acha tupunguze sauti ndio wasisikie. In Budalangi constituency, in August, there were two lions. There were 2 lions. No, Budalangi is the land of lions. I love that place. So there were 2 lions. The first lion was this guy by the name Honorable Ababu Namwamba, a very nice guy, one of my mentors. Ababu Namwamba, at that time he had just ditched Orange Democratic Party, ODM. And ODM in Busia County in Budalangi, how it has really built a fan base there, a following, very large, of course, because of Raila and all that. So Ababu was one of the major supporters of Raila Odinga since 2007. But now, somewhere in the middle, I think things happened. As they say in politics, there are no permanent enemies or friends. So things happened, and there was need to shift. So Ababu was the Secretary General for ODM, and then he decided to ditch ODM and just start something for his own. So in Budalangi, the battle that we had was this. The member of parliament before Honorable Ababu Namwamba is called Honorable Raphael Wanjala. Alikuwa amerudi after 10 years za baridi. Alirudi akasema now he wants to take it over again. And what he did, he went to ODM and took charge. He replaced Ababu Namwamba in ODM. Can someone replace Ababu? Really? No. He went just to fill his space. That's my opinion. So he went, he took up the ticket, then he came to run for parliamentary seat. Ababu, I think he wanted to flex his muscles. So he went and took the Labour. He came back as a party leader for a new political party called the Labour Party of Kenya, LPK. Now, this was a journey of flexing. Alikuwa wana flex muscle because Honorable Wanjala and his camp, the ODM camp, they wanted to prove to the people of Budalangi that this is our area, this is our land, you can't do anything about it. This is our place. It's either you have our support or you go home. On the other hand, Ababu was there, was like, you should know who I really am. I can't be in your political party, then you mistreat me. I think he had been mistreated during their, ODM elections or such, or something. Something didn't go well with him. So he also wanted to say, this is my area. I have the fan base. Now when he came, his major objective was he wanted to paint Budalangi green because of the the Labour Party of Kenya. Green and yellow. The next one, the ODM wanted to maintain their orange color and fan base in Budalangi. So there was a lot of activity. It was a beehive of activities in Budalangi. People were flexing muscle. And who am I? I was just new from high school. I've come out. I was like, no, let me enter this. Let me enter the field. I was very excited, by the way, to participate in elections for the first time in my life. So I came into that, and then I joined the green. I joined the Labour Party camp. Yes, I joined the Labour Party camp, and things are moving on very well. But what stood out is I could not hold, because I was part of that camp. I was part of, the supporters of Honorable Ababu Namwamba and all that. I came out and I was very active online. I was going there sharing pictures. I was wearing t-shirts. That time was the time for Jubilee, and Labour Party was supporting Jubilee. So Jubilee coalition. So I was wearing the merchandise for Jubilee. I was wearing a lot. I take pictures. I post. I tell people, this is the place. This is the place. I didn't know what I'm doing, or exactly why I am doing that. But it really excited my heart, to come out and to promote something, and to just feel part of something, and to connect emotionally with something. It really gave me a very, very nice experience. And I felt very nice, until I cried when on the Bababu Nawamba lost. Of course, he lost to the knee. Yeah, to the competitor. So I didn't feel, because I was at the Talik Center. I really felt very bad, but that passed. Now it comes to back again to why was I doing all this? Nikapeleka nyuma kidogo. When we were growing up, also we were doing, my father used my parents used to make some snacks in the village. And I make snacks like mandazis and so on, and then they sell it to the villagers. So we used to get, we used to be sent to hawk those mandazis to the village. So one day, first we started by putting them at the doorstep. People would pass and buy, but someday we realized, watu wapitipiti hapa bana. The traffic here is really, it's not good. It's not good. It's not enough, because these mandazis are remaining in the house. We are eating all of them. So we decided to go out and look for those customers where they are. So we would walk to their homes, their homesteads, their farms where they are. Tunapeleka, tunajua yule anabaingi, yule hanunuangi. We'll take them there, and just try to promote the business. And it came out, and things were happening. The products were being bought. We developed a fan base. We developed an audience, loyal customers. They would wait for us before they take breakfast, and that was really, really, really nice. Really nice. It was really enticing me. Because I went to campus, I studied something, very different from all this. But one lecturer called me someday. She was called Madam Frida Githin. Yeah, she called me and told me, I have this program that I think you can promote. Yes, you can promote this program. This is what you can get. This is what I'll give you. This is how it will go. It was a nice product, because she was. It was actually a service. It was a program, a training program for people in campus like us. So it was a mentorship program, kind of a training, kind of, that I would go and sell to my classmates and tell them there's this and this and this. This is the trainer. This is the charges. This is what you can. So I really tried my best to push that. Before I know it, another lecturer came. She was called Dr. Rachel Bugua. Yeah. Yes, I was in JKUAT, Jomo Kenyatta University. So she came and then she found me somewhere. She gave me some products to sell. Dr. Rachel Mbugua gave me some tablets and asked me, and she said, I think you are a person, you are able to, sell these things, because they were quite a number. So she asked me to sell them out and get some commission out of it. Hey, my friends, I failed terribly. That I won't lie. Now, almost the same time in first year, I was a very ambitious person. So a friend of mine tagged me somewhere, and she actually linked me to an MLM firm. MLM firm, this multi-level marketing firm. I won't mention its name, but I tell you, with the ambitious me, the outgoing me, the daring, the risk taking me, I couldn't even think twice. Yeah, I went, I attended a training, and it's like, who wants to join? Usually there are those packages that you're given. You can start with this, can start with that. At the end of this time, you will be a millionaire. You'll be what. I don't know where I got the money, but my friend, I had that money. So I invested somewhere. How much is it? 12,800 shillings. A student, first year student. And I couldn't even think about the business strategy, how I'm going to, make sense out of all this, how I'm going to market this. But I just did it. I just did it. I think I have that receipt till today. So I bought a package of 12,800 shillings, and then after that I brought the product. The products, I sat with them in my house until they went bad, because I didn't know where to take them, how to do them, and what to do with them. So I felt very disappointed that I used all that money. I lost all that money in a business venture that I did not understand. I didn't even take time to go through it. But still, hatujatoka pale. Remember the why. That's where we still are. I'm yet to understand why we are doing all this. Now, it came to 2020. I started a journey in entertainment and the creative industry. Uh, I felt, like taking a step in the creative industry, creating music, recording, and all that. Anything talent was just my thing. I would be very excited about it. I would want to try it out. So I tried out the music, but I went to studio for the first time, and then in the whole process, the whole thing, one thing that stood out is the problem I identified is we are not short of talent. We're not short of maybe ideas or so. We are short of marketing and ways to promote this talent. So I came up with a strategy. I just drew a small project, a small strategy, and then I started asking myself, why is it that we will have someone very talented, very, everything, but he or she cannot go out there, cannot compete, cannot, like, their voice cannot be heard, their ideas cannot be seen, because they are lacking promotional strategy, or our, yes. So I became so interested in that, and I started looking for ways to promote this thing, to promote talent, to promote creatives, to promote intellectuals, property, to promote ideas, to promote music, and all that. And that is how the struggle and the pursuit led me to something called GIF, JIF. In JIF, I decided to come up with a media and advertising farm or enterprise, whereby after the creative struggle, after creating good music or creating maybe good ideas, good graphics, good word, with any skill that somebody has, there should be a way to promote every business. There should be a space for every product and every brand out there. So my job and my desire and my purpose was to look for that space, for that idea, space for that brand, space for that creative, and all that. So looking at this whole journey from the beginning to where we are right now, uh, I'm trying to connect just the dots, trying to understand from the first incident to this other, and even others that I've not mentioned. Why were these things happening? They were leading me to a purpose that is manifesting right now, a purpose that is, advertising, marketing, and basically mainly promoting brands and building brands that are going to last for the next generation, and another and another and another. So that's how I discovered myself. I went to campus, I read things very different, very very different from what is happening right now. But your purpose will always find you, no matter how you struggle, no matter how you meander around, no matter how you are lost. If your spirit is straight, your spirit is alert, and you trust in God, you also believe in yourself, and you actually have the right identity of the kind of power, of the kind of thing that you carry from inside. You can never get lost from your purpose. However long it will take, you will find yourself in your purpose in one way or another, because God is a faithful God and He created everyone with a purpose for himself and herself. So ways to discover yourself, ways to enhance or to fasten the process of self-discovery. I really don't have much, but I can advise you to do the following. Number one, just uh, have a supreme being that you are trusting in. A supreme being meaning God, because life is more spiritual than it is physical. Anything that you see in the physical, it first manifested in the spirit. It was there. Even the Bible says so. Before all these things were created, the earth was formless, and the spirit of God was hovering around. So all these things, they came to be because God spoke something over it. God said, "Let it be." And let it be, it means it already existed in some form, it already existed in some spiritual form. So his job was to make it manifest in the physical by speaking and speaking. And that leads me to the next point, which is, come on, just speak about that what you want to see about yourself, that which you think is what God called you for. Speak to it until it happens, until it manifests, until it becomes. Speak to it, because the tongue is a powerful tool. If you believe you are a creative, if you believe you are a musician, an artist, a global artist, you speak to it every day, every time, to convince yourself that I am a global artist, I am a global brand, I am all the time. That will make you become someday. It will actually form part of your testimony. Even when things don't look like they're leading you there, you speak over it, you speak over it, you speak over it. Thirdly, you can go to networking places, expose yourself to different kind of things, expose yourself. That will make you identify what you are really called for, or what your purpose is. Expose yourself to this, to that. You'll find your spirit connecting to some things. You'll find your spirit connecting to some people, connecting to some of things, some kind of ideas. You are really excited about this, you are really passionate about this, and that, and that, and that. That's how you'll find exactly who you are. Fourthly, read more, read more, read more, and read more. Then lastly, you can practice discipline. Practice a lot of discipline is required to be able to achieve self discovery. Whatever thing you are doing, just discipline yourself that I want to do this and I must do it without any supervision, maybe, or such. Discipline yourself in doing something, in following a certain routine. At the end of it, you will come out and find some things very easy for you, things that people struggle with, like waking up. People struggle with, writing down their goals. People struggle with consistency in some things. They even struggle with communication and all that. So when you discipline yourself to a certain routine, you really, it's the best way to train yourself to become something that you want to become. Thank you so much for following this episode. I can't wait to see you in the next episode of 247 Laws of Marketing. And I believe you're doing something about your brand, you're doing something about yourself. See you on the other side.